Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. And he's got room. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They have things going their way.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off of play action, it's Watson on the move to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 4th down, Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes throw caught by Gray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Jakeem Grant. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant
that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again it's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 34 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Walker. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before the break. Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies.